take this with a grain of salt. This is only a rumor for now. But I have read online that some WWE officials were against having a Divas match at WrestleMania because they don't want time taken away from other matches on the card that people want to see. This first showed up at Lords of Pain and eventually migrated to other websites. There were people responding to the article, crying, complaining, saying how WWE doesn't care about the Divas. A lot of negativity towards WWE. And it got me thinking, are the women in the WWE being underlooked because of us fans? Are we to blame that we see rushed matches on Raw each week? Again, I'm saying that this is just a rumor, but if there ends up being a WrestleMania card with no Divas match on it, I can't say I blame the WWE. They want to book what they know can draw. Zack Ryder is a prime example of this. Fans from every venue chanted, "We want Ryder," and eventually they got Ryder. He went on to get pushed, but later the ratings took a dive whenever he was on. So now he's written off TV and selling injuries from Kane, and that's probably because those fans who wanted him pushed didn't bother to watch him. Another example of this is Mason Ryan. Vince was obviously high on this guy because he's a big muscular man. Then when Survivor Series came along, the fans in attendance cheered for Cody Rhodes instead of him. Ryan was sent back to the drawing board because he was unable to connect with fans. So what do the Divas have to do with Zack Ryder and Mason Ryan? I just want you to get a good idea of two guys that flopped because the fans weren't committed to supporting them. The Divas could probably be in the same boat if it weren't for the fact that they are women. They might not even be on live TV. WWE has been trying. I felt like Tamina Snuka has had a decent build-up to her, and her match with Beth Phoenix was really exciting at Elimination Chamber. Yeah, too bad those Milwaukee assholes didn't see eye to eye. The fans in attendance killed the vibe to that match, and it leaves a bad impression towards WWE. When Beth performed that superplex to Tamina and the crowd didn't react, I just wanted to punch each one of them in the face, because Beth and Tamina did their part. The WWE did their part, but the fans didn't reinforce them. For several years now, I read comments online about how Divas matches are, quote, bathroom breaks to some people. If this continues, if people still criticize the Divas like this, that gives WWE the idea that no one wants to see them. I read the detailed Raw ratings and Divas matches are proven to drop. People change the channel when they're on. That's why their matches are short, because they want you to come back watching with something else as quickly as possible. In order for there to be more attention on the Divas, they have to goddamn draw. Fans in attendance have to react to their matches, and fans watching at home need to stick with them. Because you won't watch them, they don't draw. And because they don't draw, we get Kelly versus Brie Bella in a minute. Saying negative things online like, taking piss breaks only motivate WWE to continue to not try. It's negative reinforcement. Say you were playing baseball. Heaven forbid how much I hate baseball. So you're an outfielder and a pop fly is headed your way. You think in your head, don't drop this, and you are likely to drop the ball, because all you hear is, drop this, drop this, drop this. More likely you are to catch the ball when not using any negative words like, catch this, catch this, catch this. That's how it is in the WWE. If enough people want to see something and get them to understand in a positive manner, WWE will show it. I've seen responses of the other way around. They say people will watch when WWE gives them more attention. Well, yes and no. I can say that WWE has been trying on their end. Beth has been a long reigning champion. They're actually giving us different challengers to the Divas Championship. They've been putting divas like AJ and Eve in programs with men. They've been signing more female wrestlers. They're trying to get Karma to come back as quickly as possible. But in spite of what they're trying to do, ratings still aren't going up. Despite things are changing for the better, booking won't change until the fans who complain do their part and watch them. It can't just be WWE's responsibility for how they're handled. They're not mind readers. Show them you care. If the Divas manage to draw, they will put more creative effort into them. If fans don't react to their matches and skip them on TV, WWE will just continue with this booking because they want to show whatever draws. Don't say you go out for a piss break. Don't say the WWE should fire the entire division, because the problem is just going to get even worse. Karma isn't supposed to be this savior of the Diva division, okay? You can't expect her to do all the work. She's not just going to fix it with a touch of her finger like King Midas. She isn't responsible for drawing. She isn't responsible for her presence blowing the roofs off venues. You're doing all that. You caused her to be a draw, yet you pretty much caused Tamina to flop, just because she's not Karma, who you've been expecting to show up all month. Of course the Divas aren't going to get scrapped. Probably WWE is more likely to buy TNA before they scrap the division. It's got two options that are left all up to the viewers. They show improvements with more time and storylines by getting higher ratings, or continue to have these rushed matches that you people aren't watching to begin with. It can't be entirely WWE's problem to fix.